Peace and love. Sending you all positive energy, high vibes, success on your entrepreneurship, all love, all positivity. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. You hit the like button and you leave me any comments. Angel number 18 on the clock. Any questions and also any requests in my description below, and I'll be glad to assist you. Today I'm doing a part 2 on Sufism. Now, once we deal with Sufism, it is an ancient practice that's practiced by Muslim, Hinduism, also Christians, and also Islam. They actually honor Muhammad as well. Now, they went by the principles of Tessawa, and they had 4 main principles that they went by to have soul evolution. Okay, 111 on the clock. So, Sufism is actually practiced by having the overstanding of the harmonizing field, which is the heart. They base the heart as the center of the harmonizing field, the seat of the soul. Okay, so once they were in resonance with the heart, it helped them to be in harmony with themselves and with the universe. Okay, so the first principle of Tessawa was divine oneness of God. To have the understanding that God is within. And once we have the understanding of the God within, we're able to see God without. And have the understanding that everyone is interconnected. And no one is separated from the other. 222 on the clock. Also, the second principle was forming a relationship with God. Okay, so they would take on the task of fasting, praying, meditating, dancing to be able to get close to God. Okay, and like I said, once we have the understanding of God within and connecting internally, we then have the understanding of God without, all over. Okay, so it was a very powerful religion that was practiced by nationalities worldwide to have spiritual discernment. Okay, they used the principles of connecting with the heart, the harmonizing field, and also being able to elevate from transformational times to transcend and create that metamorphosis to be able to have a glorious life and connect from the harmonizing field. Okay, the third principle was purification of the self. So they actually had to let go of doubt and greed and ego to be able to be in resonance with God. Okay, so once we have the understanding of ego, we have the understanding that our egos do not lead us in the right place. It's going to have us to think out of the head, and make decisions without thinking properly. But once we tap into the energy of the harmonizing field, the center where everything begins at, and we operate from that heart, it's going to lead us in all the right places. Okay, so they had the understanding of that, so they had to release all anger, all greed, and not operate out of their ego. Okay, and they used the 4 principles as patience and perseverance to have the understanding there there's going to be transformational times. There's going to be obstacles and trials and tribulations. But they knew how to face the challenging moments head on and be able to move forward, to still have that transcendence, to perceive a higher level of consciousness, to be in resonance with the harmonizing field, and to have the overstanding of God. Also having the overstanding of patience and having the overstanding of faith. Faith put them right in the resonance of the harmonizing field, having the overstanding of the Creator, and having the overstanding of oneself. Once we are tapped into that energy of faith, of self-awareness, of knowledge of ourselves, also the universe, having faith, the overstanding of God, and the overstanding of the collective consciousness as a whole, we're able to be in a center, in the resonance of the harmonizing field. Okay? And also, they did powerful initiations so individuals could be of service to others. They saw what could they do to contribute to humanity, to create harmonizing relationships, and they did that as well. So they had the Muslims, they had Hinduism, they had Islam and Arab all come together to create the liberation, to be diverse and have different religions, have different perceptions of things, but they unify together to have that soul evolution amongst themselves and also amongst humanity. 1717 on the clock. So Sufism is a great religion to practice, and we can learn an aspect to help us on our spiritual journey with ascension. That's why I wanted to come on and do a part 2, because I got to explain and all the energy it held, and I'm like, let me make sure that I break down all 4 of the principles of Sufism, okay? Because we can take an aspect and be able to vibrate on a high frequency of love and be able to ascend on our spiritual journey. And that's what it's about. No matter the religion, we all are capable of ascending and learning something new for our greatest good. I love you all. I'm sending you all positive energy and high vibes. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. You hit the like button, and you leave me any comments or any questions in my description below, and I'll be glad to assist you all. I love you, and I'll be back with more. Peace and love.